what was your first thought when you read the script for season 8?
Well, my first thought was fantastic. I thought it would be impossible to wrap this up in a good way, but I think they did. They did a really good job. So I was really excited.
I felt very churned up by it. I think because I hadn't really considered how the show would end. I didn't have any sort of hard and fast rules for how I thought that it would end, but I was quite, it made me quite emotional reading through it. I think because you're reading, it's about the finality of the writers' minds in how they're choosing to end this idea that's been such a big part of your lives, and also how Brienne's story would be wrapped up. She's a character that's meant a great deal to me, so some of it I had to put the script down and go for a walk, and some come back and read again, but I read it all in one go pretty much.
And is there anything that you would change of the ending?
No, but I mean, no, but that's like... No, because you don't. It's like reading it. No,
it's immaculate.
But you do that when you read a book. You don't go, oh, I'm just gonna rewrite this book.
I think it's just a question. Maybe you want to answer it.
I don't have. No.
I had lots of different ideas about things,
Yes.
but I felt they did do a great job. I could never... it's not something that I feel that I could do. I could end that series, but I did have lots of different kinds of ideas about things. I'm sorry I can't be more specific in answering your question.
I know. So you would say that you are satisfied with your character's ending?
Yes.
I think they've brought about its conclusion in a very intelligent and interesting way. I think it's my thirst of the character that just yearns to see more. But that's something I've realised, that it's really about a concept that I'm interested in exploring my work going forward.
And I guess all of you had your theories, but which member of the cast was more accurate about the ending?
Well, it's a trick question because
we can't really say that because also people have said publicly how they think it will end.
Yeah.
So if people are, we can't really go there. I'm so sorry.
No.
But is there anyone that is generally more correct?
I was, yeah.
Christopher told me that Kit was the one who came closer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
Good
what
for
he's...
him.
Christopher's in love with Kit, so he probably made that up.
He made that up.
And HBO is working on several spin-offs. So what would you like to see? One set in the past, the future, the long
Well, the one they're doing is 1,000 years before or something, right?
I'd probably like to see one about 20 years' time, set 20 years' time, so we could all have jobs again.
That would
That's
be
the
nice.
one I think I'd like.
Mm. And what was the most difficult scene in these past 7 seasons for you?
The most difficult to shoot? I don't know. I don't think of it that way. There's been tricky scenes, like physically challenging, and then there's been emotionally. I think in season 3 we had like a bit of both. We had a great fight on a bridge. We had a very intense scene in a bathtub. But it's you don't really think of it as difficult. It's just something you do. It's your job.
Mm.
And the most surprising plot twist in the whole TV show?
Ned Stark losing his head.
Definitely. Change the way that we view television.